coming 2015-16 year, we're hoping to get it into the schedule. Kristen's going to work some schedule magic.
She does.
And get us some time to teach reading intervention for those kids who need it, so we can get those kids, because we really want them to be reading on grade level by the time they get upstairs, or at least close.
All you have a computer.
Oops. We might need to plug that in over here.
On. Your wife should now be receiving. And we're running out of battery.
Okay.
And of course, you can support your student at home. At the 5th grade, they should be able to do the work we send home. You should not have to teach them how to do it. They should be able to do it on their own.
But by support, I mean, some of that means is it might be setting up a regular time
Providing a
to
quiet
do
space.
a space that they have that's protected from their younger siblings.
Looking
and-
at their planner, signing their reading
Yes.
log.
And just
Look at their planner.
and asking, you know, what do you have to do tonight? If they're done, checking over and seeing that it is done, making sure everything's packed for school the next day, and letting us know if there's a problem. I mean, that's huge. It's hearing from a parent that says, okay, grandma has the backpack, but the glasses broke, or, you know, so if we're not hearing it from the kid, we're hearing it from the parents is, maybe even better.
And I think this is a switch. There isn't a homework folder. So you're not going to say, show me your homework folder, and they're going to pull their homework out. And if you say, do you have any homework? There are some students who are going to say they don't have any homework when they do. We hear this over and over again. We just heard it this morning in a meeting. So it's always written in their planner, and we always stamp the planners. So we know that they write them in. Now, if somebody slips through and you look at the planner and it doesn't have any homework there, then write us. Write an email to us and say, it says in the planner that they don't have any homework.
Well,
Is
there
that
are
true?
two things. We do have students who, who stamp the planners for us.
I never do.
I
always
now
stamp
I
them.
do, and then, but I've learned now to say to the stamper, and tell me if there's somebody who didn't sign their thing, because you have kids who are really clever. There's something else to say. Stamping. Yeah, I'll think of it.
So the way that you know whether they have homework is to look in the
In their
binder.
planner.
Oh,
The
okay.
planner. So the planner is in the front of the binder.
Yeah, and
So how's it? Okay,
I think your
but that's
kids,
all in one place.
right, your
It's all in one
students,
place.
We're
it's
not go
supposed,
hunting through each.
No.
in theory it is, it's supposed to be.
But if they have a math worksheet, that's going to be in their math folder.
Right, it's not
and if they
all,
have-
it's not in one
But the
slot.
planner
You
should
have
be
to-
the first thing
Planner
you
tells you
hit.
where to go, and then you look at each one.
When you open the planner, the planner should be the first thing that you see, and when you open the binder. I don't know if it's up here, did we mention, study hall?
No.
Okay, so, middle schoolers have study hall. Unless you're on the bed bus, the Ivy bus, or the Gold bus.
It's during dismissal time.
It's dismissal, so there's 25 minutes of study hall. And so what we do is encourage them to work on homework or their reading steps, so that a responsible student could get homework, or at least part of it.
But it would still be in their binder.
It should be in their binder, and it is credible. So just, it is, study hall is great because we have a lot of children who really, when they get home, they have a lot of, don't have a chance to get things done. So give them a head start.
Here's the grading guidelines. Yeah.
So the students are writing in the planner what homework they have for that day, and then someone's stamping it.
Yeah, we all have something on the board that shows what the homework is.
The highlight of 5th grade. The camping trip.
Yeah, the new dates, the new dates,
Oh yeah, that's not good.
Okay, the new dates are, I think it's the 11th, 12th, and 13th. It's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in 2016. I see it so good. And I live there. It's a funny. When we speak one in we have about 3 in theory, and it is one of those very unifying end of the year type things where we mix them up a lot they, you know, and then, so they do, they meet everybody. They're in some group, either a sleeping group or a bus group or an eating group or an activity group with somebody. It's a wonderful opportunity for them to make choices that are independent and to experience what camp life is like. Lots of different things that maybe they haven't tried. There's a lot of group activities where a group, they have to get everybody over each item one time, whatever. So there are a lot of high ropes, low ropes challenge, and it's the staff at Onus
Street
happens
study,
to be
yeah.
wonderful. It's really a wonderful trip. Okay, and so this year it was $100 dues for the 5th grade. At least 90% of it goes to the camp. This year it was $100.
But it's broken down.
And it's broken down. So starting in travel, Jenny starts sending home, sort of ask for monthly dues.
$12.50.
Outright right at the beginning, but it's made, we do it so it's affordable. I do a couple fundraisers during the year that cover the cost of the staff and cover the buses. You know, but we're having a breakfast, so tomorrow we're having a 5th grade breakfast, so dues also go towards that. They usually help offset some of our
Theater trip.
trips. And, you know, so, yeah, and like if we need supplies for like Global Citizenship Day and things like that. So, yeah, so you'll hear about dues at some point, yeah.
These are different ways parents can get involved when you're in the 5th grade. You can volunteer in school. Scott and I host a poetry celebration that we love for parents to come to in the fall. You can help Barbara with the fundraising help. Chaperoning trips. Back to school night, you can come back and hear more of the singing.
But it might be more.
We have a camping trip orientation where Camp Onus people come and talk to you so you can feel okay about your kids going away.
About a
every
month
night.
before the
That's
trip.
usually in April.
We do it for the kids and the parents at the same time. Come in for
The parents
conferences.
need more assurance. than the kids.
That's right.
Some do.
That's
Some
actually,
do.
that's a large part of it.
And like Barb said, communicating with us. If you ever don't know what's going on, we'd love to hear.
Yeah, I think we went over a lot already.
Are there any questions that you need help with, like, or, that you need help with during the day?
We
Just
probably
curious.
will. We haven't experienced it yet. I like to do a spelling assessment that takes reading and sorting out there. And your Spanish, good idea, but it's a prep period that we don't have. So we'll have to see how that looks.
Are there any areas of support during the school day, you know, in the classroom or that they need?
And I think running records is a way that Scott and I teach as kids reading. So I can envision a parent who had interest in that. It's not that hard to do. Like at the beginning of the year and pulling students and giving the assessment.
Yeah, guess so. Yeah. A little bit different.
It's just a little bit different. We have a red polo shirt with the logo. It's really the only
No more
difference.
blue.
Blue pants.
No
Blue
more
pants.
shirts.
No more blue shirts.
Just red.
Not sure why, but
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is a recycle. Jenny does a uniform recycling thing. I don't think so, Carmen, because we're overtime and the thing started at 5:30. So
the developing caring community.
yeah, this is really important to us in the 5th grade because it will will now be the second year, but for you guys, it is still the first year where kids are learning in a blended classroom. So instead of just being with their immersion or enhanced counterparts in their villages, when they go to specials, they will be with them for a large part of the day in Linguist and Scott in my class. And so we do a lot, like Barb said, a lot of group work together. We ask them to sit at tables where purposely need to blend the groups. We really work hard that they start making friends across those two programs. I see fifth grade is a big opportunity here to do that. To meet kids that are different than them, that live in different places in the city than they do, that have different cultural backgrounds than they do. We still do all of the developmental. The morning meeting becomes our circle of power in fifth grade. And we come back around to these global citizenship guidelines all the time. As we're teaching our curriculum, as we're helping them interact with one another, as we're presenting in class and wanting them to be thoughtful of each other. Really.
This is teacher Elise.
Hi,
Hi.
I teach math and
About the opportunities we have.
they get to do. First, they don't even want to hold hands, but the instructors that we have are very aware of that, and they're very gentle in persuading and getting kids to kind of get to know each other, get comfortable, and be able to dance and come to our program. I guess, no, you have not. Maybe have you seen at the GCB concert or something when the fifth grade did do ballroom dancing? They're lovely dancers and they do a wonderful job.
Why don't we do it anymore? It's all the citizenship day.
Because we have a celebration when they dance for the parents here at school, and they were missing Siobhan's dances.
The
They
kids
didn't
were,
get to learn a Siobhan dance, and they were doing their global citizenship. I mean, the ball.
and they feel really special when you show them that.
Sorry, the ballroom dancing is not optional, right? Or they
No.
just do it.
It is not
She
optional.
said it sounds like music on instrument, but I wasn't sure if these were optional.
Yeah,
they
probably
have.
should go on a different. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, that is an
Everyone
opportunity.
participates.
We'll have to participate.
It's like math.
That's
No,
right.
It is, it's just another way of spreading. I did it as my professional goal 3 years ago. We have the teachers have a and I decided that I wanted to learn how to build with the kids. And Tracy because Tracy has done it the year before. She had learned all the stuff. It's really fun. And it's fun, and it was really fun to be with the kids learning.
Right, the musical, fifth graders, it's the first time that they can be involved in the musical, so it's something really special. They really get interested and into it when this year's musical was fantastic. I couldn't tell you how many times I've heard kids, I want to do it next year. So it's a really great opportunity for them to express themselves in their own way. Jake is the director of the musical, and he will be next year. Yeah, so he's wonderful. You'll love him. The instrumental program is after school, and it's violin and trumpet, and some of the fourth graders got to participate in that as well, I believe, this year. I can't remember, is it the junior orchestra? Or the junior orchestra?
That sounds right.
Comes to the school, and they'll give you the dates that they'll practice here after school, and I believe they also provide instruments for the students. So it's like the mixer is
There's
just
no S, it's just one.
It's just one mixer, yeah. The mixer is that just one afternoon after school, kids get to come and be dressed down, and they'll have some snacks. We'll teacher Amy is usually our little DJ, and play some music for them. We'll have a game room that teacher Barb usually mans. This year I got to do photo booths, so teacher Cody created a green screen and we took pictures of the kids and had props, and then we inserted like different scenery behind the kids. We emailed that to the kids, and they just had a ball just sharing and printing the pictures and stuff. So that was just a lot of fun.
And what's nice about the fifth and sixth grade mixer is, as I described to one of the kids, it's a mixer after the second play date.
Yeah.
It's really a
giant
giant play
play
date for 100 people. Because, I mean, it is very innocent, and it's really
Fun
cute.
for them, yeah.
And that's all we have.
So we look forward to seeing the kids in September. and get it to know.
August.
August, oh yeah.
August
Does
31st.
this mean we don't have to go to the store with the school supplies list?
Oh, no,
There's
Karen,
two-
$15?
No, no, you still,
There's still.
There's still supplies.
so on the list it's $15
Oh.
as one of the items.
It's one of the
Yeah.
items? Oh, okay.
And I think we might.
But you need post-it notes
We do need tons of post-it
I do
notes.
too.
Tracy,
next time it comes.
Tracy, I have a lot.
So the emerging kids are still gonna have to read steps in Spanish. So we really need some help finding level appropriate books for them to read. And I can't get help from anybody.
So level 6 in Spanish.
Chapter books, yes.
Chapter
At a
books
library though.
in Spanish.
I have such a hard time. I travel to my mother and I don't go every year. I go to bookstore and I try to find books, but it's difficult because the kids have very particular tastes. So when my daughter read, my son doesn't want to read. So it's difficult to find, a lot of the kids in the country are advanced readers. So it's hard to find something that they want to read and that is at their level, that is not like too kiddie, you know, or too advanced. So if someone has a list of the sources,
Or magazines.
Right.
Something, yes.
Scott's making a note of that.
yeah.
We'll get right on that.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
But can you get, I was talking to another parent about this, about getting curriculum from other countries. Can you get books from other countries? Very expensive.
I mentioned this a year ago, and I would be willing to do this for fifth grade. I would be willing to be like the central person that, I think the best way to do this is for people to say, my kid read this great book, this is what it's about, and just start like
Goodreads.
either on Goodreads or I was even thinking just a Google Doc of like where people could just add a great book and what it was about, and then maybe if people are willing to do this, the kids, I know in fourth grade, they're sharing their books like crazy. Some people want to hold on to them, and I understand that, but just do something, because I think that's what we need, are recommendations here, the topic I write, and,
Also maybe double difficulty.
yeah,
Or
which
I think that might be
I
helpful.
actually have, there is I don't know if they do it in Spanish, where you can look up the level of the book, and we can figure it out. I would be
we switch, so if I have Scott's kids, I basically will walk them part way down, or maybe I just say, go to your next class. So it's just, it's not like 3 minutes. It's not like the high school where
Bell
they,
rings and you're late.
But
Yeah.
upstairs they have that.
they're sort of escorted, semi-escorted, so that we are visible. We do pick them up in the lunchroom. They don't quite, we transition them, so that by the time they get to 8th grade, they can walk by themselves through the hallways. Although 5th grade does a pretty good job.
So is this just like 6th grade, except now a year earlier?
No, because there are less of us. And
Fifth
when
grade
it-
is the same. Wait, same way you had fifth grade is the same. Fifth grade's not changing.
Yeah, it hasn't really changed much since your girls were here, but we are definitely a transition to 6th grade, because when they get to 6th grade, they're gonna have 6 or 7 teachers instead of 2 or 3. And they are seeing people, they're scheduled, they see us every day. And upstairs, they might see somebody 3 times a week.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks for coming.
There's another question, please. So how many teachers probably, most of the students will have this year? How many teachers?
2
according to
definitely,
the topics?
2 definitely, possibly 3. Plus Spanish.
Is this ever open during, I mean, this is 2 classrooms, right?
That's right. This is Tracy's classroom and my classroom, and we definitely plan some combined activities where we get to kind of co-teach together, which we enjoy doing. The kids enjoy.
Is it still the same number of kids per class, like 20?
21, 22, yeah.
We hope.
Yeah,
The most
I mean,
we've ever had is 24.
Yeah.
Just that 1 year, we had 24.
But not every class.
What kind of courses do you take in 5th grade, or what are you going to do with trips?
we do a theater trip. This year, we just went to the, what's it called? Plays and Players. And we do the camping trip. Those are the 2, yeah. Depending on the year and opportunities that open up in the city, we'll take advantage of things. So if you hear of something that sounds interesting, shoot it our way. If it,
Visit the Pope.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, but that's not.
Working close.
Oh, you're close. We are close.
We can rent space, that's where we can get rid of our budget.
That's right.
It's a youth hostel, my
I totally, yeah.
You know what?
I totally thought that
You know
too.
what? Even
Like,
if,
look, somebody could sleep on that.
how about just meals? Do meals and, I bet
That's
you
what
that's.
happens. You turn the corner.
I think that's a great idea.
The playground.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I think so too.
I think that's it, eliminate the deficit.
No, it's
It's
because
actually.
I was talking about that with Counselor Ann a couple weeks ago. And why not, right? It's such a good location.
And it's, and you know what?
You have to set up some.
That's right. That's right.
Why are you looking like?
Yeah, nice to meet you too. See you in the summer.
Oh,
I think not until August. I'm not sure. I think that's. Hopefully we'll find out in like July. Yeah, if an email goes out or something. But yeah, we basically.
you have a project.
You know, like,
Oh yeah.
it's just so easy to kind of like each other's senses. It's fun, I think,
Yeah.
for the students.
Yeah. And they get
When
more
you
'cause
get,
we
when you
both have
have
different
that
things
kind
to
of
offer.
relationship, your values are like very.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I'm glad to have that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it could feel a little lonely.
Trying to figure out a way to really understand
Yeah.
I just suggested that we would take it.
Yeah, it's funny.
So it'll be a last year.
Because I feel like this class already, you know.
Yeah, great.
But you guys,
I don't teach that.
oh, okay. Because I thought you said you were supporting.
So we'll be in the classroom to support behavior, to support redirection, to support like those sorts of things. Yeah, yeah.
You guys sound really on.
It's a great day. It's our favorite.